Good morning. Vicky LeBlanc here with you today, May 19th, May 20th. And I am in a very deliverable mood, but I feel like I just have a little Wendy flavor going on. And I think that's been with me since yesterday when I put the semi-post of A Force for Change, listening to gossip. And then I changed it. But yesterday's gossip is today's news. What is behind that comment for me today? Beyonce in Haiti. My mother bought me some information. She's usually CNN. We have similar traits. Believe it or not, we execute them differently, but that goes to speak for genes and what you're endowed and equipped with and what route you choose to take afterwards. So given that news, she did bring me a picture of Beyonce and Haiti over the weekend or yesterday or something of that, to that nature. And Beyonce, I know that you're doing philanthropy and the political fever would have you to be in that setting with Hillary Clinton, Digicel, who has the phone company over there, people who have stake over there, Clinton. So it's a whole circle. We're all involved. Jay-Z, your husband, who of course is evolving that arena because come from Barclay Theater. Then obviously Haiti was a place to invest in for this term. These things are not done last minute affair. They're ever since the 2010 hurricane, when I suspected several developments were taking place, even though there was a crisis and a catastrophe. For the moment, when I saw a lot of Asian people walking around, then I was very suspect that there's definitely an investment that's about to happen, a development that's supposed to happen. So that's a kind of keen eyesight or sharpness that I look or use when I see these fine details. And lo and behold, a few months, now we're seeing that unravel. And I don't know, I wonder what's going to happen with this world one government, because Haiti, during the crisis, and the American Red Cross, everyone gathered much money. There was still poverty in that region. People complained that the money didn't get to that area. You have the religious standoff. People don't recognize it, but what activities and occults that take place here. But then you have the part where if it's so detrimental, you have Michel Martelly, who started off really well, but then there was an interference, a brigade of his former lifestyle and maybe overcoming his environment, but that rapid growth of educational development and things to that accord, for me, didn't remain as strong. Then that Tontomacu Duvalier kind of setting kicked in, and I was rooting for him, and I'm sure compliance with technology development and stuff like that bought in, along with the Asian technology, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Bush, Obama, everybody rushed it up. But Obama still, he has African roots, I'm sure. I won't go into it. That's another segment. But just to speak of that, and I know Beyonce is her presence will help promote even further the vote of Haitian Americans who are over here, or citizens who get to vote for Hillary. I'm sure, so, and then with embargo, everything is connected. Everyone is pulled in at this time. So I just want her to pray a lot for peace, for an entrance and an exit that is guarded. So, and I know her mom is strongly supports her very strongly. So I'll end it on that. So that was Wendy Flavor #1. Initially, and I say that because it was initially, I'm like, what is Beyonce doing in Haiti? But then, after calculating and the obvious, then, I came back to myself. So, and second, my brother contacted me yesterday and had another Wendy Flavor moment. He said, we haven't spoken in a while, and he said, oh, do you know who this is? I was like, who is this with all this bass in his voice? No, I don't know who you are. I haven't spoken to a man in a very long time. Well, in that regard, I haven't been involved in a relationship, but I don't know. I can't tell you who, so initially, yeah, I'm like, who is this on the phone? Who's calling? What do you want? Then, he surprised me and revealed his identity. And I had to tell him a third Wendy moment. Why do you have a yellow rainbow in your mouth? What is that significant of? A row full of, like the teeth, the fake teeth, grill, I think. Yeah, grill, yeah. And I know for anyone who may say, well, your teeth are yellow. Well, they're not. The lighting, the shades will influence the grade of my teeth, but they're not yellow. And there's also the notion that certain tribal descendant genealogy exists. If you're from a certain place, that your teeth and Indian, African, just your teeth, the enamel on your teeth is likely to be shaded yellow, yellow, tan, not sparkling white compared to someone else. That does not excuse anyone from going to the dentist, keeping up with teeth, or your hygiene. And there's just, information to calculate. So anyway, so that was I had 3 Wendy Flavor moments, and I had to just come on and discover that with you. I'm a very low voice, low energy, very subdued right now, and explaining, those points. But moving on, I'm going to wrap up in a few minutes. The last thing I posted today was regarding the law enforcement crisis. It's been present, but where we stand right now, experiencing what I'm experiencing, we need to go to law school. The more affluent neighborhoods are not, or people are not protected. So imagine the person in a low economy, poor to middle class, people who don't have legal representation for and they're innocent, and we see a lot of that. And until you experience something, you never get the real empathy of the matter. And I'm thinking to myself, we're in a crisis because legal representation is necessary. Technology seems to be one of the booming areas. Medical doctors are always needed, but we need lawyers. We need lawyers in this uncertain economy, in the lower economic strata or class. We need some lawyers. How can they gain representation? And the massacres in the news lately, and this class responding to what they see, and at times violence is erupted, and at times it isn't. It's just a standoff of police versus civilian, law-abiding citizen, and we need legal fairness, legal ramification, legal representation. This is absurd. The provocations that are made upon an individual and no representation. It feels as a certain level of defeat. But so my last Wendy Flavor moment is hood ailments. Hood ailments. What would we do? All right, there you have it. Full scope. Digest it. Have it as your own. Have a discussion, an interaction. Teach someone something. Grow from it. Learn from it. And have a good day. Vicki LeBlanc with you. Bye-bye.